Now, here's a new term for you: podcasting. At the moment, it's something enjoyed by a small but rapidly growing group of internet enthusiasts, and it could change the way that we all experience radio. It works something like this. Anyone, anywhere, amateurs we're talking about, can record a radio program and then post it on the internet, from where it can be downloaded onto any portable player, in particular an iPod, hence the name. So you go on the web and you check out, or you find the kind of show you might be interested in: music, discussion, gardening. Then you download it whenever you want in order to listen to it whenever you want. It's a sign of the times, sign of things to come, and it should, I'm sure, strike terror into the hearts of all the radio networks who are trying to hang on to their listenership. Zina Saro-wiwa has been listening in herself.
Podcasting.
Well, it's coming up on 6:20, coming to you from Flanders, Belgium, from Curry Castle, almost live. It is the Daily Source Code. Thank God it's Friday, everybody.
The technology and the ability to make do-it-yourself internet radio has been around for a while. And if you know your way around a computer and have the time, then you can download MP3 files. But what podcasting has done is make it easy and automatic. If you subscribe to a podcast, it automatically downloads any new shows onto your portable MP3 player or iPod, hence the name. And off you go. Take away time-shifted radio to enjoy it wherever and whenever you want.
It's one little piece of software, you download it, and the magic begins.
Hey everybody, it's the Dawn and Drew Show for November 14th, 2004. I'm Dawn Maselli.
You subscribe to a number of shows, and there's a directory of 500 or 600 shows already. You pick and choose, you can sample a few things, and then basically you forget about it.
Welcome to Tokyo Calling for Thursday, November 3rd, 2004.
The beauty of podcasting is that it's just user-friendly, right? Plug it in, subscribe, there's your content.
Hello, wherever you are, and welcome to A Week with a Penguin.
This only started 3 months ago. I started off with maybe 10 people subscribing to my daily show. Now it's up to 50,000.
Good morning, I hope
The idea of portable radio on demand dropped onto a device that I just pick up in the morning from its cradle and take away with me. And that's a really important idea.
Good, that's out of the way.
iPods, MP3 players and the introduction of 3G phones have enabled us to listen to our entire music collection where we want and when we want. Podcasting will allow us to do the same with radio.
Podcasting. Adam Curry.
I've come to Belgium to meet web millionaire and podcasting daddy, Adam Curry.
How are you?
Very well, thank
Welcome to Curry Castle.
Thank you.
Welcome everybody here. It's the Daily Source Code.
It was Adam who first hacked together the programming that made podcasting possible. We're podcasting now.
You are right now.
And how many subscribers do you have?
50,000 more or less.
So we're podcasting to 50,000.
At least, yeah, sure, at least.
Impressive.
We have, last count, 592 podcasts in the directory, and that's by no means everything. Every single day there's new podcasts popping up. I mean, I just added Radio 4 to the directory. That just happened this morning, so it's going so incredibly fast.
This is Captain Dale. I think I'm going to be reading The Raven.
There's a lot of stuff out there, but it's certainly not as slick as Adam's.
There's a certain naive charm about some of the radio programs, and you get some interesting, humorous, some wacky and odd stuff, but it just makes for an interesting listen on the training on the mornings.
Today's the day we learn who our new leader is, or we don't.
This woman who does the tap dancing podcaster news.
At least we know the turnout will be heavy.
No one really knows who she is. We think that she's a newscaster who's been fired from a couple of jobs, so she's totally right for podcasting.
Podcaster news. Yeah.
There's one of my favourite ones, Coverville.
The Vapors, the Hollies, and Hank Williams Sr. coming up tonight on Coverville.
There's a podcast out of Talkeetna, Alaska. A guy and his wife live in this 12-by-12 cabin.
I just got back. I'm running late. Can't even click the right buttons.
A lot of it's just American talk radio done by geeks, so you can imagine a lot of the stuff they're talking about is like how to write great open source software and other scintillating topics like that.
It was written by 3 kids sitting in a garage, and they said, well, we can port this over to an Apple Macintosh.
The world of podcasting rejoices in its amateur status. It's chaotic, it's improvised. That's its charm, though. The thing is, it's growing really fast, and the big boys have started to take notice. Some public radio stations in America regularly podcast editions of their shows. The BBC have tried it out, podcasting an edition of Melvyn Bragg's Radio 4 programme In Our Time. Commercial, music-based radio is also sniffing around, but for them it presents some challenges.
I think music radio will be as terrified as the labels were of peer-to-peer file sharing and illegal downloads, because it undermines their basic economic model. Music radio is basically funded by advertising. Anybody who's got an iPod will just zip through the ads. You just fast forward it, why wouldn't you? So if you're sitting there independent radio thinking, there's a way of extending my reach, there's a way of getting a new audience, I want to be tied to this incredibly cool piece of technology, but they're not going to use the ads. So what do I do?
Radio has not been challenged the way magazines have, and newspapers and television. iPod alone, 6 million units sold. That's Apple's numbers. MP3 players in general, 30 million. The next cell phones will have 600 million MP3 players just waiting for something to put on them. So there was an incredible void just waiting to be filled up.
The future could be absolutely huge, but if and when established radio stations muscle in, will there still be room for podcasting's amateur pioneers?
Some of the stuff will fall by the wayside, but it doesn't mean that that's better than the Dawn and Drew show or the Rock and Roll Geek show or the Engadget podcast. It's all different forms of entertainment, and it equalizes it. Everyone can party along, and we want everyone to party along.
Zena Saro-Wiwa reporting. And if you want to listen to some of those podcasters yourself, there's more information on our website.